Zach, with everything going on in the world today, it's easy to take things for granted, like being able to get fine Mexican cuisine. So today, I want to tell you how to make a traditional quesadilla. I believe it is important for people to know how to cook, not only for themselves, but for guests or dinner parties in case the event should arise. I feel like cooking is a very useful skill, and it can be used to be creative in ways that people might not find themselves creative. Growing up, I used to visit my Aunt Maria a lot in Illinois, and we'd make many things, like salsa, carne asada, and yes, quesadillas. I want to share this recipe with you guys so that you guys can engage your palate. When you engage your palate, you engage your mind, and it can help ease the long days of self-imposed quarantine many of you might find yourselves in. So, first I'd like to talk about the ingredients of this quesadilla, then I'd like to go into the preparation of the quesadilla, and then finally, I'd like to talk about presentation. The ingredients for this particular quesadilla are tortillas, butter, cheese, chicken, and green peppers. Besides the cheese, tortilla, and butter, any other ingredients can be substituted. Mushrooms, tomatoes, pork, shrimp. It's kind of up to you. The possibilities are endless. Now I'd like to go into preparing the quesadilla. First, you want to make sure that the chicken and the peppers are cooked thoroughly and the chicken has reached an internal temperature of at least 165 in order to avoid sickness. Next, you're going to want to heat up a pan to cook the quesadilla in. Butter one side of the tortilla and lay it flat on the pan in order to get a nice, crispy, golden crunch. Next, spread the cheese evenly onto the tortilla so it can melt open face so you don't have to guess with the time. Next, add your chicken and your peppers once the cheese is melted, and then fold in half with a spatula. Flip as many times as needed in order to get a nice, even crunch on the quesadilla. Now, once our masterpiece has been created, it needs to be presented properly. Traditionally, in Mexico, the quesadilla would be served as one large piece, eaten as street food, and not traditionally eaten inside of homes, unless for a snack. The way I've decided to present mine is as if you were going to eat it as a snack. I have cut it up into 3 pieces with a nice sauce to dip it in as well. Again, presentation is up to you. You can eat it whole. You can eat it as a full circle with 2 tortillas, like a sandwich. You can cut it up. It's up to you. Now for sauces, I recommend serving it with a sauce, especially if you're serving it with guests, as it can be kind of dry. It is tortilla and meat and cheese. It can get a little chewy. That's personally my suggestion. So, to reemphasize, I told you about the ingredients of the quesadilla, I told you about its simple preparation, and I gave you tips on presenting it and eating it. I really encourage all of you to try this recipe just to get in the kitchen and see if you have the skills and the know-withal to make this simple dish. Once you can master this simple dish, you can master any other dishes in the kitchen.